The alarm doesn't just wake me up, it summons me. It's a shrill digital battle cry, heralding another day in the trenches of human misery. My first conscious thought is always the same. Maybe if I lie perfectly still, my caseload will forget I exist. It's a beautiful, stupid dream. I haul myself to the bathroom and stare at the stranger in the mirror. He has my face, but his eyes are carrying the weight of 1,000 terrible decisions, most of which weren't even his. I splash water on my face. It's not very effective. You can't wash off existential despair. Welcome to the Department of Child and Family Services, or as I call it, the place where hope comes to die. The fluorescent lights hum a funeral dirge, the computers run on steam and prayer, and the office plant gave up and committed suicide 3 years ago. We keep its brittle corpse as a mascot. My desk mate Hannah is already mainlining caffeine. Morning, she groans, not looking up from a stack of forms. The coffee machine is making that noise again, the one that sounds like a drowning badger. I nod. So, a good day then. First home visit of the day. My car, a veteran of 1,000 stakeouts and emergency snack runs, rattles its protest as I navigate to a part of town the Maps app labels, "Here be dragons." My job is 10% helping people and 90% convincing my car not to abandon me in an alley. I knock on the door. A symphony of chaos erupts from within. 3 dogs barking, a baby crying, and a television blasting a game show at a volume that could shatter glass. This is the soundtrack of my life. Inside, my client, Mrs. Gable, explains that her son is refusing to go to school because the ghost in their attic keeps stealing his homework. She says it with such conviction that for a second, I actually consider opening a paranormal investigation file. Back at the office, it's time for my favorite activity, paperwork. It's not just paperwork, it's a living, breathing entity. It breathes. For every form I fill out, 2 more appear in its place, demanding details about a person's life that the person themselves probably doesn't know. I have to fill out Form 27B/6, the request to consider the possibility of maybe helping someone. It requires 3 signatures, a blood sample, and the answer to a riddle posed by a sphinx who lives in the filing cabinet. Lunchtime, a sacred 30-minute window to eat a sandwich that tastes of quiet desperation. I unwrap my culinary masterpiece just as the phone rings. It's the emergency line. It's always the emergency line. He did what with a toaster and a raccoon? I sigh, my sandwich forgotten. Goodbye, lunch. It was nice knowing you. My stomach rumbles in protest, but it's used to being ignored. My afternoon is spent with Kai, a teenager whose hobbies include truancy, petty theft, and having a profoundly disappointing home life. We meet at a park because he says my office smells like sadness. He's not wrong. The system wants me to label Kai. Is he a victim or a delinquent? A child in need or a future statistic? The truth is, he's just a kid who's been dealt a terrible hand, and he's playing it the only way he knows how. The forms don't have a box for that. I have to make a call. The kind of call where there are no good outcomes, just different flavors of bad. I choose the least worst option and feel a small piece of my soul chip away. I make a note to bill it to the department. It's time for our mandatory Mindfulness and You training seminar. A perky consultant named Brenda, who has never seen a real crisis, is telling a room full of burnt-out social workers to visualize our success. I visualize a winning lottery ticket. Brenda wants us to do a role-playing exercise. Now, Ren, you be the neglected child, and Hannah, you be the supportive system. Hannah and I just stare at her until she gets uncomfortable and moves on. I spend the next hour on the phone with the housing authority, trying to stop an eviction. It's like arguing with a brick wall if the brick wall was specifically designed to make people homeless. Getting different agencies to cooperate is impossible. Health, housing, law enforcement, they're all feudal kingdoms guarding their tiny plots of land, and we're the poor messengers running between castles getting shot at. Any luck? Hannah asks later, gesturing at the phone. I shake my head. They transferred me to a department that doesn't exist. She pats my shoulder. Classic. Want some of my cold coffee? It's a gesture of true solidarity. Driving home, the city is a blur of neon and shadows. Every face in the crowd looks like a client. Every crying kid, every arguing couple, every person sleeping on the street. They're all part of a story I'm failing to rewrite. I get home to my empty apartment. The only one happy to see me is my wilting houseplant, and that's only because it's thirsty. I collapse on the couch and stare at the ceiling, too tired to even eat. Payday. I log into my bank account. The number that greets me is hilarious. I've faced down knife-wielding clients and navigated labyrinthine bureaucracies, all for less than what a teenager makes as a barista. The joke, it seems, is on me. I'm cleaning out my bag when a crumpled piece of paper falls out. It's a drawing from a little girl I helped place in a safe foster home last month. It's a wobbly stick figure of me, holding her hand. Above it, she wrote, "My hero." And just like that, the cynicism cracks. Just for a second. A tiny, fragile moment of Not hope exactly, but a reason. A reason to get up and do it all again tomorrow. It's a stupid, terrible, soul-crushing job, but someone has to do it. I smooth out the drawing and stick it on the wall next to my bed. Then I pick up my phone and set the alarm for the morning. The battle cry is waiting, and so, unfortunately, am I.